Have you ever felt like the earth is just crumbling out from underneath your feet? The mountains are being moved, the waters are rising, the nations are raging, the kingdoms are just falling apart? That's the depiction that we find in Psalm 46 of all the stresses and the anxieties that we experience in this life. And so whether it's related to our family or marriage or parenting or our friendships or our finances or our employment or our education or our health, it's real and it's difficult. It feels like the world sometimes is just falling apart. So what do? We rush around and try to fix everything. Try to put the earth back together. We try to hold back the mountains and hold back the waters. Try to calm down the nations and to fix the kingdoms. And that only causes more stress and anxiety because we come to realize we can't do that. We're confronted with our own weaknesses. But Psalm 46 and verse 10 tells us exactly what we ought to do. Where God says, "Be still and know that I am God." We're to be still. Other translations say, cease your striving. And so we're to stop striving around and trying to fix everything, hit the pause button, and to focus on God. And he goes on to say that we are to know that he is God. On the flip side of that, we're to know that we are not God. That it was his voice that created this universe. That it is his power that sustains it. That he's in control of it, not us. He holds everything together, not us. And so while I can't secure for myself a secure future, or I can't fix my spouse, or fix my marriage, or fix myself, let alone, or solve all my children's problems, God can. It reminds me what Jesus says in Matthew chapter 7, where he talks about how stress and anxiety can't do anything for us, but God is more than able. The same God that clothes the grass of the field with the lilies is the same God that is more than able to clothe us and to provide for us. And so his solution, seek God. Seek his kingdom and his righteousness, and all those things that we get stressed out about, get anxious about, will be taken care of. And that doesn't mean that I sit back and do nothing and wait for God to act. But I don't have to get stressed out about the world falling apart when I don't hold it all together. That's God's job. And so what I need to do today and do now is to seek God's will and do that. And to cast my cares and my burdens upon him because he cares for me.